Okay, so I'm the operations manager at Samuel Knight International. My job entails overseeing the teams that manage marketing, HR, quality, compliance, and the technology aspects of the business as well. Whilst we have lots of vertical teams in the operations, such as sales, finance, and back office functions, I almost work horizontally across them, making sure that all the teams are joined up, we're working cohesively together. At Samuel Knight, we live by the mantra, teamwork makes the dream work, and I make sure that all teams are able to work well together. I'm incredibly privileged to work in a team which has lots of strong independent women in it. My right-hand woman helps me out every single day, teaches me, inspires me. She's a bit of a feminist, and I learn a lot from her. There's many strong independent women in this company. We have some of the top billers coming through who are women, and it's great to see that in this environment, which is very often male dominated. Thinking about women that inspire me, if I think back to somebody that I've worked with in my career, I'm sure she won't mind me talking about her. Her name was Kirsty Taylor, and she was an operations manager that I worked with for about 4 or 5 years in a previous role. Now, what sticks out with Kirsty and what has inspired me to be like Kirsty is she's the epitome of what is the difference between a manager and a leader. I found that working with her, I could see how she inspired her team, how people looked up to her, how she led by example. She faced challenges head on. She never let things get her head down. She learnt from challenges, and she developed her team around the decisions and the teachings that she was making as well. I really enjoyed seeing how her staff reacted to her and how she developed culture within the office that kind of backed what the company was all about, what the company wanted to be known for as well. So working with Kirsty has always stuck in my mind. I'm also still best friends with the 4 girls that I went to high school with. We are all working mums and we all have careers, and I'm incredibly inspired by my best friends as well. They are girls that juggle really hectic lives, are career driven themselves, and go out to work every day. They're people that I draw strength from when I'm having a wobble. They're people that I'm able to go to for advice and for a glass of wine when I've had a long week. And I really appreciate having friends like that and having really strong women in my life. Parent will tell you, whether in a single parent family or dual parent family, that it takes a village to raise a child. I'm aware that I'm incredibly privileged to have been born in a country where the government supports me to go back to work full time. My employer is incredibly supportive. At Samuel Knight, we have flexible working options, we have working from home options as well, so parents are able to do that. I'm aware that not all women in the world are born in countries where this is possible, and I'm incredibly privileged, and I don't take that privilege for granted. I also have an incredible family that supports me, helps me balance work life and home life equally, devote time to my child. I love being a mum. I wouldn't change being a mum for the world, but equally I love having a career as well. I'm very career driven. I want to go far in my career, and I think this helps me as a parent. It helps me teach my child, it helps me have time away from her, be able to provide for her and help her develop and hopefully have career aspirations of her own in the future. Okay, so on International Women's Day 2018, a message to my daughter Amelia. You are beautiful, and never let anybody tell you that you're not. I'm very proud of you. You're the reason why I'm so career driven. I want to provide for you. I want you to be proud of me and the decisions that I've made. You inspire me every day to be better, and you teach me new things. I'm in awe of you. Keep growing, keep developing, follow your dreams. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. You're incredibly privileged to be in a country where we do have equal opportunities. More and more opportunities becoming available to us. Use that platform, be a proud woman, take on board all opportunities that you can, face challenges head on, and stick by your choices.